Hi guys, we're Lauren and Chris, and today we are going to talk a little bit about how we started Otter Creek Homes.
You take it away.
Where did we get the idea for Otter Creek Homes? I grew up in this industry, so my dad, uncle, grandfather all worked in this industry. So I think my whole life I've kind of known that I might end up back in it. Where we got the idea was just a lot of conversations between Lauren and I about what a lot of companies are doing in this industry, what we liked about it, what we didn't like, and what ultimately we thought we could do different based on our skill sets, which are very different.
Yeah, we both have a very different skill set that we bring to the table. Chris is very analytically minded. I am very much a creative. So, in order to start a business, oftentimes one person doesn't have both things. So we kind of leverage each other's different skill sets. And we also saw, kind of like a hole in the market. So other millennials, other families similar in our age wanting to see the design build process be done differently, and a little bit more progressive.
What was it like starting a business?
A lot of scary risk, I would say.
Yeah.
It was such a joy and it was so exciting, but it was a ton of risk.
For sure. Learn a lot about yourself.
Oh yeah.
You also have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable because it's
That's
hard.
a good way to say it. Yeah. It's incredibly hard. It's very rewarding and a really exciting time to think about like it shaping your life, right? It's not a small decision. So
I think starting out too, we realized that you have to be okay with not necessarily feeling like you're always getting out what you're putting in. We put in a ton of time and energy and dollars at the beginning of these companies, and it takes a while to start seeing the fruits of your labor. So
for sure.
Learning patience, which I don't have much of.
Accurate. Wow. The first year. A lot of growing pains. A lot of learning what works and what didn't. The growing pains is like the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, it's just volatile. We had just enough successes in our first year, I think, to
keep us going.
Literally, financially. There was no funding for this business. It was just us and ourselves. So
bootstrapped, for sure.
We had just enough success to keep things moving along in the first year, and I think it was just a year of, what's the kindest word to put?
Ups and downs.
Yeah, ups and downs. Discovery.
Yeah.
Let's call it that. Discovery.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm a firm believer of nothing. I think every single thing that we did, that we learned from, I wouldn't change. Maybe I would change putting a little bit of extra tarping on some of our projects. And,
Shots fired.
Yeah, I think it's it's the things that just go wrong that you don't expect, especially in this industry.
Honestly, if we could change, there's a million things that we could have changed. But ultimately,
we learned so much from each thing.
Would we have learned everything that we now know and that we continue to learn had we not made all those mistakes? For sure not.
Yeah, I think too, something I would do differently is to remind myself more that what we're doing is working. I think when you're in that first year or you're in the beginning phase, you're like, oh my God, is this working? Do people really like it? Like, is this gonna be successful? I think it's to stay. We knew that there was a hole in the market. We knew that we were doing something. I think it would just be to remind myself that.
Yeah, mine would be to shut my brain off.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Just put my head down and go. Because we knew what we had to do. We knew it was just gonna take hard work and time. And so many times we just were overthinking it.
Yeah.
And it was like, no, it's just, the answer is time. Keep doing what we're doing, keep putting in the effort, and it'll come.
Totally.
So, shut my brain off. I wish I could do that now.
Okay, our favorite project. Well, you go first, I guess. I'm gonna say the one that's pretty obvious.
Renovating Otter Creek shop? Just kidding. I don't know. Favorite project? That's a hard one. I think It's probably one of the smaller projects we did and completely off the cuff in terms of like probably won't do it again. But
I'm curious what your answer is.
The little dock house we built. It was just fun and different.
Yeah,
it was
that
like
was
a little
so
vacation.
cute.
We just got to hang out on the river for 4 weeks and do a timber frame build, which we never really do and probably won't do much of again. But
that was a fun one.
It was fun.
I mean, I'm obviously biased, but I gotta say, building out the Otter Creek shop. That will forever be one of my favorite projects. That's an in-house project. Just to see the vision come to life and to see everything we created was just incredible. I would say a customer project that was my favorite. I think it's actually one that you guys really haven't seen much of yet that we're working on right now, which is our Heath Drive project. As big as the project is, it's so much fun to take a whole entire home from start to finish and redo the whole thing. So that one's probably my favorite right now. I'm most excited about. Okay, the biggest lesson for me would be, I think I already said it, but to trust myself. I think in so many ways, oh my gosh, is this design gonna look right? Like, is this all gonna come together the way I see it in my head? You know, trusting ourselves to, we decline often a good amount of projects in order to take on the ones that actually fit for our company and our team and our design. So I think it would be trusting myself that we're making the right decisions.
That's a good one. Oh boy, I feel like I got a few. Probably that mindset is everything. If you're stuck in the mud, you're gonna bring to fruition what your mindset is. If you think things aren't gonna work, you're gonna find a way in your head to make it not work.
Totally.
And on the flip side of that even though it feels like it takes forever sometimes, if you stick with something, more often than not, you can get there. So,
totally.
What are our dreams?
What are our dreams?
I think the first ones that come to mind for me are continuing to have success the way we're doing it and to continue to build a business that can become more sustainable, that can last for hopefully longer than we're here doing it, and ultimately build a team of good people and build a culture. It's kind of been a fun shift for the past year of actually adding people to our team, and I'm starting to enjoy that process as much as I enjoy what we actually do, which is building houses.
I think in the last year we kind of changed our model from Chris and I to hiring people onto our team and now really being the leaders of our teams. And I think it's been so fun to build out our team with really great people that understand our values and kind of like live out the values of the brand. And I think that, that's a big goal right now.
Hasn't changed much.
No.
I think that's what we wanted to do, and I think as far as it relates to the work we do, it hasn't changed. Our number one criteria every time we look at a project is, are the people that are asking us to do this project good people, and do they respect us? Do we respect them? Do we feel like we want to work with them?
Yeah.
And I think ultimately, I'm more concerned aligning ourselves with good people. I know the good projects will come, and we have great projects, but projects that might be a little bit more fun for our team or challenge us. But ultimately, working with good people and building a team of good people around us.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for listening. That's it for Inside Otter Creek as it relates to the first few years of Otter Creek Homes.
We'll see you next time.